Hi everyone, I'm here to share a tip of mine with you. You always share tips with me, so I thought I'd reciprocate. I've been doing this thing I'm going to show you for some time in my minis. However, I give all my minis away, so I don't really have a finished one I can show you, but the idea itself is finished, so I can show you that. Basically, I love fabrics, and as you can see there, if you go to Joann's, you can get these little bundles. I think they use them for quilters or something. They're called quarter flats, but if you find patterns you like, you can pick them up. There's always such cute fabric out there, and I like to have different textures in my minis besides just paper all the time. So basically what I did was, as you see, you turn it and there you come across a piece of fabric. I've fused this with some fusible stuff, which I'll show you in a minute, and put a journaling spot on the back. I just think it makes a nice touch to have something else besides paper in your minis. I have this done with stickles to make it a little bit shiny in the snow and things. Then if you flip the page again, here's another one I did, and this one, the same thing. I just did it with the process I'm going to show you. Put a journaling spot on the back, and makes a nice addition. So let me show you what I did. The product you're going to need is some kind of a Pellon, or it comes in other names like fusible interfacing. Wonder Under, I think, is another one. I don't really sew, and I don't like sewing, so I go for what's easy, and this is super easy. It's this paper that has the paper on one side and then this netting or webbing. Can you see that? It's kind of like a thin sheet of glue. So what you need to do is you need to find the fabric. Now what did I do with it? I know it's here somewhere. Here it is. You need to find your fabric that you want to use for your tag. You want to apply the paper with the web side facing the fabric, and then you're going to iron this on. I did that already to save a little bit of time. What you have to do next is you have to decide if you're going to cut the shape out, or you're going to maybe perhaps cut out a flower, or if you want to do a particular tag. In this instance, I'm going to use my Big Shot. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down. I'm going to do this part before I adhere the backing onto the fabric. So let me run this through my Big Shot. Give me 1 second and I'll get that going for you. Here we go. And I've noticed that the thinner fabrics, like cotton fabrics, work a lot better with this than something heavier. So you might want to try out your different material and see what works best. So there's the tag that I cut out. Now I'm going to repeat that step with the piece of backing I'm using. In this particular case, I'm using a felt piece. You could use another piece of cotton fabric, or I don't know, something else that you might find that you like as the backing instead of. You could use the same fabric on the back, I suppose, too, if you wanted to. So let me run this through. Oops, sorry, I'm shaking the table. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so here I go. Now I have the back that I've cut, same shape. Let me punch out that little hole there. Now what you need to do is you're going to need to take this paper off, and sometimes it's hard to get off, so I just kind of run a slit down the back so that I can peel it off a little easier. Now go ahead and remove all of that. You're going to get the backing that you've selected. You're going to lay that down on top of that backing, and I'm going to step away from the camera for a minute just to do the ironing part, because I can't fit all of it in the camera. Give me 1 second. So then you just press those two items together, and there you have it. It's adhered onto the back, the felt, and then I could just add a journaling spot to the back here. You can add brads and all that. Here's some others that I did just to give you some ideas. This one was an oval, and I put a little eyelet in it, and has a journaling spot on the back, or you can just leave it blank if you want to use it to apply a picture. This one I actually cut out the flower from the fabric, and then I added the little journaling spot in the back. I would suggest using the large eyelets. These are too small to fit onto the rings, so you actually need to use like a piece of ribbon or something to attach them. This particular one I made, I cut out the frame, I applied the fusible web to the back of the material, then I adhered that to a piece of chipboard which I cut out of the same shape, and I put the fusible web on a piece of felt and cut it out also, so then I have the backing. So it's kind of a nice different way to do a frame. Oops, upside down, isn't it? Sorry, forgot I'm filming. This filming stuff is crazy. This is another one I did, and this one, as you can see, I have the journaling spot on the back, and on this particular one I made it so that I put a slit in here so that I could also use this for a tag for the front of the pocket. What I did was, in order to do that, I left the paper onto the area that I did not want to fuse onto the felt backing. And you can either just leave it there, or if you want to spend the time, you can sit here and rip out the paper. I just leave it. It doesn't really bother anything. So there it turned into a nice little pocket tag. So anyway, there's my idea. I hope you like it, and you know, again, it looks really cute when you're turning your pages of your mini. And as you can see, this one with the eyelet, I had to use the baker's twine to attach it because the eyelet was just too tiny for the ring. So anyway, hope you enjoy this, and I look forward to see your creations with it. Have a good day. Bye.